They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
12 yards to go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Back to throw here. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on second and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch the whip. Check 26, check 26. Check. Lucky. Alert 3.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. That ball caught by Campbell, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
They'll set up to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And Pascal's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the handoff, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 25 on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Drop deep, 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Pass complete to Taylor, fighting his way through contact. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw here, hauled in. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Odafe Owe in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot for this big lead, and I think they'll get it to the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the